pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shell. 61, matchbox lights.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, here I come. Ric Flair.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Wilson has it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
20.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
54 Mike.
Mike.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Topper. Now.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We all 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, wahoo. Hey. Ready?
Now it's Gurley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Look at me. Go on. Go on.
Slam, slam, slam.
Protein spill.
Now Jones. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. He's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Goff. Caught by Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, Murray. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Caught. It's Wilson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the pass.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Latavius Murray, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Walsh, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And keep it up.
Go.
Here's Gurley. And an alley to run. Breaks through the contact. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set, ready. 90, Wolf.
54. He can't hang. He's not going to get by.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, tight end.
Look, squeeze.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, switch gears.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. The throw over the middle, taken in. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jarius Wright, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That was 2nd down 1 for Murray. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st down, gone. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But
he's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. And some room to maneuver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the second longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go with Murray again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down. First and 10, 41-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They go back to Murray on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Murray, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But what about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike spot forward. I'm trying to collect.
Go.
Now Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another carry now for Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Go. Get.
From the 39, Jones. Got a man open. It's Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
A gain of 21 yards.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yo, go!
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. 23 yards the pickup there.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's gone. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Walsh adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Now,
here's Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch that in, tight end's right.
Hey. Shoot.
Jones going to throw again. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
91 is the mic.
Get ready.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. 8, read.
Mike 91. Go.
Hey, orbit.
91 is the mic. Watch the slant.
Yeah. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, it's caught. Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in until you look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Murray. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Murray. Murray has the 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tavon Young in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A run, it's Murray. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.